Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another AJS TV live stream. And you probably expected me to be possibly in a more upbeat mood. You'd imagine England playing in 10 minutes. First game of the Euros. Been waiting for the Euros for an entire year. And you probably think, oh, AJ, I bet you're really excited. I'm not. I'm not excited because of the team. And I'm going to go into absolutely everything. I will mould for 10 minutes, so if you enjoy mould, you'll love this. But I've got so much to talk about. I appreciate you guys here. Radito already has predicted 2-0 to England, he said earlier. Arson, hello to you, mate. Minna Foster's 2-1 to England. Chris, AJ, what's up? Come on, England. I did get the New England kit. Very hopeful about what we could do, but all the hope just seems to go. Basically, we'll go through the lineup. England in goal. Pickford, standard. Walker, Stones, Mings, and Trippier at left back. Phillips and Rice in defensive midfield. Foden, Mount, Sterling, Harry Kane up front. Now, what's wrong with that team? You'll ask. We have two outstanding left backs. We have Ben Chilwell of Chelsea, who's just won the Champions League, and we have Luke Shaw, finished second in the table for United. And we're playing Trippier at left back. We're playing a player out of position at left back. Already lost for words. I've got literally. He's the second name on the sheet for me, and I'm already lost for words. Unbelievable. No one expected it. It's abysmal. Phillips and Rice together. Obviously Henderson is injured. I get that, but Phillips and Rice haven't played well together. They haven't. We've seen it. We've seen it in friendlies. They don't play well together. And here they are. Two very defensive-minded players. Why not put Mason Mount there? Why play both of them? Why can't you play Rice and Mount? Rice and Mount is the perfect centre midfield partnership. Why are we playing Phillips and Rice? Front three. Foden, Mount, Sterling. Perfectly fine with Mount and Foden playing. Wonderful players. Sterling is out of form. Sterling isn't good enough. Sterling isn't good enough for Manchester City. Sterling is not good enough for England. You should get 23 Bellingham on the back. Well, where's Bellingham? I'd rather Bellingham play than Phillips. It's a joke, man. Trippier is meant to be solid in defence. Not sure what is wrong with Shaw and Chilwell, though. What have they done wrong? Tell me what they've done wrong. Because I'd be heartbroken if I was Chilwell or Shaw. I'd feel like I'm not good enough if he's rather playing a player out of position. So much wrong with this. And obviously Kane up front. But if Kane gets injured, we just have Calvert-Lewin. That is it. We don't have anyone else. Watkins wasn't called up. Bamford wasn't called up. We're stuck. Basically, we're stuck. Grealish isn't in the team, obviously. That is, as a Villa fan, I mean, it's very obvious. I'm a big Villa fan. There will be bias, right? And I get that. But Grealish has to be in the squad. It's not even bias at this point. He has to play. We can play Grealish, Foden, and Mount in the same team. Why is he so scared of doing it? I don't understand. We're not playing our best team. Sancho isn't even on the bench. We've got two goalkeepers. Henderson and Johnston are on the bench, and Sancho has been left. Sancho should be in the team. Like the whole thing is just, it's so messed up, man. Arsenal says Sterling is a stinker, man. Why is he there? Sancho and Chilwell didn't even make the bench, but Ben White and Johnson made. Just wait. I didn't even realise Chilwell isn't even on the. Oh my days. Chilwell has been left home. I thought he was on the bench. Chilwell has been left. Oh my. It gets worse. Why is there two keepers? We need one at the most. A lot of the times, you know, some teams in non-league don't even field a goalkeeper on the bench because it takes up a spot. Why are we leaving Chilwell home? Chilwell might as well go back to Stamford Bridge now, because if we're gonna play Trippier out of position, and if Shaw is like the second left back, he might as well go home. He might as well go home because he won't play. And Grealish, even if Grealish comes off the bench and does something mad, he still won't play. he still won't be included. The players are coming out. Sorry for the mold, guys. And I really wanted to be excited and passionate about this game. But it's all my excitement has gone because of this. Southgate, we won't win anything with. I'm telling you right now. We will not win anything with Southgate. They're gonna do the national anthems of both countries. Croatia gonna have it. Croatia being booed, by the way. I don't agree with that. They're allowed to have their anthem. Apple juice is actually tastes so good. It probably does. I'm just mauled. Sorry. It does taste nice. Grealish, Mount, Foden, front three behind Kane is what Cesc. Yeah, I spot on. I agree with Cesc Fabregas. I want Cesc Fabregas to be the manager. He'd probably be a better manager than Southgate. He could have been at the game. Oh, damn. How come? Very lucky. I'd love to be there. But yeah. Any predictions, guys? Surely surely there's got to be one positive person out there. You know what? I'm an arsehole. I think we'll lose 2-0 today. I think we will lose 2-0 today. Rika said, I'm a fan of Peru, but Southgate, he's a muppet. I am moulding. I am so angry. I should be happy. I should be excited. The Croatia anthem has just finished. 90k tickets sold only to... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 1-0 England, says Chris. The fans are out of sync with the song. That's all I'm saying. How does that happen, by the way? How do you get out of sync with the anthem? Sterling, the T-Rex get the start over Buffman Grealish. Doesn't make any sense. They're randomly refunded. Why would they do it? Why would they sell that many? It's going to cost them more money. Where Trippier is playing makes me mold. Trippier, I think Trippier should be playing. Trippier should be playing over Kyle Walker, but not at left back. Sterling should be left home. Why is Sterling over Sancho? I'd rather Sancho play out of position than Sterling. I'm trying to not say Grealish. Grealish is the obvious one. But even if you take Grealish out, Sterling shouldn't be there. Like, I'll stop. I'll stop. We all know. It's not like I'm trying to convince people. We all know this. I hope the boys do well. I obviously want us to win. But we shall see. Up the England boys. Come on, the boys. I want us to start well. Tyrone Mings, by the way, in the squad. I don't agree with. I'm a Villa fan. I don't think he should be playing. Maybe some Villa fans would disagree. I don't think he's good enough. I'd barely say he's good enough for Villa, let alone the England national team. But here we are. How Ben Godfrey isn't here. How Ben White isn't starting. It doesn't make any sense to me. Sterling the T-Rex get the start over... Oh, I read that earlier. Grealish has pace as well. That is the only argument I'm seeing online. That Sterling has pace. Grealish has loads of pace. Sterling is more of a getting behind type of player, but we don't need that. Come on, man. I'm gonna be optimistic today, even though it's got... Yeah, I'll be optimistic. Come on, the boy. So confused by Godfrey. Yeah. Honestly, I know you mentioned Ben White. Drop Tyrone Mings or Cody. Bringing Konza, Tomori, or Godfrey. All three of those should have gone, by the way. But if you had to choose one, that's what you got to say. Foden, if we are to win this game, it will be because of Foden. I'm telling you. He will be the man to do it. We are very close to kicking off here at Wembley. It's England versus Croatia. It's game 1 of the Euros for Group D. Oh, it's Group D, by the way, not C. I'm an idiot. I did it in order, but for some reason we've played ahead of Group D. Can I get there, please? Teams? Wait. Why have I just noticed this now? I had to rush this earlier. And for some reason, I've just noticed it. Amazing. No booing, by the way, for the taking of the knee, which is nice to hear. Only applause. So fair play. I actually thought there was going to be loads of booing today. We have kicked off. It's England versus Croatia. Can we get the revenge that we so desperately, desperately need against a side that embarrassed us 3 years ago? A side that just really upset me 3 years ago. Here we go. They've changed the nets, by the way. I don't know why they've done it, but you've got the typical England real box goals, and they've changed them. I've never known them to ever do that, but sure. Calvin Phillips out wide here. Raheem Sterling. It doesn't help that half the pitch is in a shadow right now. It's really difficult to see players. We did beat them in the UEFA Nations, but it's a BTEC competition, so who cares? It's been only England possession so far. Relegation battle of White is in the team over Tamori, so tap. Just don't. It makes no sense. We've gone long from Pickford looking for Kane. Good header away from Vida. By the way, interestingly, I didn't really cover the Croatia team, but they don't have a proper striker. It's Rebic up front, who is not a out-and-out forward, so they're playing a false nine, which is a bit odd. One defensive mid, two attacking midfielders, two wingers, and a false nine. Very bizarre shape, but it might work for them. Who knows? Phil Foden has lost the ball for England. Long ball played towards the left-hand side, and already Kyle Walker nearly got caught out by that. It was a ball played towards Perisic. He's been given number 4, bizarrely. I've never seen a left winger being given number 4. But come on, the boys! I really, even though I am moulding, I still want us to win. I will forget everything. If we do win this game, I will forget. That's all that matters. And maybe Mason Mount, Phil Foden will do just enough, and I'll forget about everything. Because those two are incredible players, and I'm glad to see at least 2 of the 3 generational talents are playing. Trippier on the ball for England. He is at left back. It is confirmed. The idea was maybe it'd be Tyrone Mings at left back, but by the shape anyway, it 100% is Trippier. And Trippier finds Foden here. Sterling. Calvin Phillips. Stones forward towards the right hand side. Kyle Walker. Sterling again. Sterling has lost the ball and been nutmegged. And has fouled his man. I'm okay. Sterling loses the ball, gets nutmegged, and then pushes the defender. I'm okay. I will be criticising everything Sterling does, by the way. I don't care. I will. This is what I will be doing, because if he does something well, I'm not going to say, "Oh, that's just lucky." If he does something well, I'll praise it, but we shall see. So I need to up the brightness of my screen. It is so damn dark compared to the other games that we've seen. Croatia passing it round the back on the ball right now. It is Vida. I remember Vida, by the way, in the World Cup was he was an absolute animal at the back for Croatia. Sterling's done well though. He's won the ball back for England and instantly lost it. Here's Luka Modric, the captain for Croatia. Nice through ball for early on. And they've played it out to the left-hand side here. It's Perisic. He's getting booed by the England fans. He did score the equalising goal, I think, against us in the semi-final. Perisic again against Walker. Fakes a cross. Has to go backwards. He actually faked 2 crosses. The pass has hit the referee. It's fallen to Modric in the box. And the referee has stopped play. Jordan Pickford even made the save. Oh, a handball has been given. Where's the handball? Yeah, I was going to say, the commentator said handball. The ball hit the referee, so he couldn't have actually played on there. I don't know why. God knows why the commentator has said handball there. You know, I'll take that all day. 12th man, big up the ref. No idea why he was even there. He was really close to the players. A very, very bizarre positioning from the referee. Ball is switched towards the right hand side. Visalico can't receive it, and it will be an England throw-in. Come on, the boys! Start well. It's been a very slow start so far. Trippier to take the throw-in for England. Wembley looks so empty compared to the other games. Sterling, chance for Foden. He's in the box for England. Foden! Off the post! Phil Foden hits the post. Come on! It took 5 seconds to get the ball forward, and Foden bends it with his left foot off the bar. Oh, I don't believe it. We still kept the possession. The ball rebounded off the post, straight to an England player, and we've not lost the ball. That throw was very, very well played from Trippier, by the way. Yeah, I barely covered that. But that was really good, and so unlucky. Foden rattles the bar. That is what Foden can do, man. That is literally what Foden can do. Oh, that's a poor pass. It's Kyle Walker giving it away. Under very little pressure and a good bit of defending that. That was Declan Rice. Very good. Tyrone Mings on the ball for England. I can't believe he's starting in the Euros. But here we are. Trippier goes long, direct down the channel. That's a good ball. And Sterling might get it. No, he's not quick enough. Someone who we've brought in for pace just wasn't quite quick enough. And it will be a goal. I'll stop. It will be a goal kick now for England. Great throw from Trippier. Wow. That throw-in was amazing for Sterling. He laid it off towards Foden. And it's so nearly 1-0. It is about an inch. You know what? Grealish. I do feel Grealish is actually really fast. In terms of raw statistics this season, Jack Grealish, he has actually recorded one of the fastest runs in the Premier League. The shot took a deflection. It might have took a little nick on its way through. It's so unlucky because it's hit the inside of the post as well, and so often that goes in. But to just rebound out, lovely long ball play towards Mount. First time he's been on the ball today. Mason Mount in the corner flag against Vida, and Visalico now. Raheem Sterling, just dancing with the defenders. Sterling gets the ball through to Mount. Mount, chance for... Oh, he's gone down the box. Sterling! Penalty surely! Well, there was 2 fouls in the box there, potentially. A corner has been given. First, it was Calvin Phillips that has gone down. The England bias may be coming out here. But Phillips is being held onto. Sterling might be offside. Does he get the ball here? I need to see. I think he just about gets the ball there. Not a bad start for Sterling, I will say. I will say that indeed. Corner for England. It will be a Mason Mount corner. Not a bad start for England. I think we've been the better team so far. It's right-footed. It's a little bit overhit. Towards Stones. He doesn't win his header. Long shot! Oh! Just saved by the goalkeeper through a crowd of players. I think it was Calvin Phillips with it. Great start for England so far. He hit that with venom. It was really hard and low. And an amazing save. Denied the opening goal for England. But what a start for the boys. Croatia looked nothing like the team that we saw a few years ago. Sterling is... No, not Sterling. Foden hit the post. Long shot from Phillips was saved. We've had chances. Croatia barely had any. And Kyle Walker on the ball for England. Out wide to Foden. So many players back for Croatia. They're really defending now. John Stones. It's a good press. It was Kovacic actually, the Chelsea man, with a good press there to force them back. Foden again for England. Tries to play it towards Kane. Not seen Kane have the ball, by the way. This has literally just been Sterling, Foden, Mason Mount, and that Phillips shot was decent. It was a good save. I thought it might have hit the keeper's leg, but no, he saw it. All the way across, comes in early as the camera pans over. Nodded away. Only as far as Phillips, he's done well. That should be a free kick to England. And he kept the ball well. I thought there was a little push there. Referee doesn't give it. He's done well. You know what? Of all the players who've actually started so far, they have done all quite well, I will say. The agenda may start to fizzle out because we've started the game well. Right now it means nothing if we don't score, but we have started this game really well. Mason Mount here. Mount to Phillips. Phillips clips the ball out towards the right hand side here. Trippier doesn't get a good touch. No, it's not Trippier. Walker doesn't get a good touch of the ball. I keep expecting to see Trippier on the right hand side. It's Carl Walker. Pickford hasn't had a save to make it. Oh, that shot. Literally any deflection, it's 1-0. Any deflection takes that goalwards and it's 1-0. But no one got a touch and the keeper saw it all the way. Tyrone Mings for England to find Trippier. Trippier has to go backwards towards Jordan Pickford. It's still somehow England 0, Croatia 0. Pickford goes long for England. And we might have is a long direct ball. Harry Kane now for England to Foden in the box. Phil Foden pulls it back to Mount. It's not the greatest of passes. Mount has to go to the left-hand side. It really should have been a better layoff there from Foden. Mount to Sterling. Sterling, it's poor. Looking for Foden again. It was well intercepted. Not the greatest of passes. And the attack has fizzled out for England. We've played quite direct actually, which is something I don't expect. Good ball. Good ball there. Wait, good ball there was a goal. What do you mean? You may have missed a comma or have misread it. A good ball there was a goal. I wasn't expecting a direct ball. It's a decent idea. I don't expect England to play Route 1 Brexit football. I will say. Good ball from Foden. I see. Trippier. Good throw from Trippier to Mount. Mount on the byline. Back to Trippier. Trippier actually clips the ball in towards Kane. It's a poor... I say it's a poor flick header. There's not really a lot he could have done with it. And Croatia get the ball back. But Kane presses. Tries to stop Croatia from building from the back. Vida Vesalika goes long. But only as far as Rebic. But he gives the ball away. But again, Croatia... Well, he gives it away. But then they win the second ball. So it technically doesn't mean anything. Nice little bit of play. Modric tries to nutmeg his man. Keeps the ball. Doesn't quite get the ball around him. It was Declan Rice there. Fair bit of decent defending. These lot are struggling a little under the pressure. Yeah, I think so. I expected a little bit more from Croatia so far, I will say. It has been fairly one-sided. But we need to score. I watched the... obviously everyone will remember what happened with the Denmark game yesterday, which was really, really sad. But Denmark, the game itself, battered Finland and deserved to win the game. And I feel like something could happen here as well. Goal before 30 minutes would be good. Well, we've never won our opening game in the Euros ever. So this would be a good time to start. Mings goes long looking for Sterling. Again, another direct ball. We win the second ball as the initial doesn't find Sterling, but Vesalika could only give it away to England. Sterling back towards Trippier. Trippier has to go back to Tyrone Mings. Just one touch passing for England. Never what? Yes, it's a bit of a joke really, but it could always change here. Sterling. I'm a little bit tense. I don't know what the players would be feeling right now. I wonder if they're any tense at all. Foden doesn't look it. That is one play you can just tell straight away. Strolling his way through. Trippier on the ball for England. Back to Mings. We've really just gone side to side for the last 30 seconds. Mings goes forward looking for Sterling. Doesn't find him. Good strength for Croatia. They get the ball back. Long balls. We need to do it a little bit less. I don't mind going long, but if you do it too often, the opposition will wise up to it. I feel like we should use it as like a plan B or C. I don't think we should just hoof it long. I don't want Tyrone Mings to just be a hoof merchant. Pickford tries to distribute the ball out wide, and Croatia won the ball back, and they've kept it. Brozovic, and the ball's given away. Croatia just looked really poor so far. I'm not impressed. Like I said, they're playing with like a false nine right now. Rebic isn't a striker. They're playing a 4-3-3 with Rebic as a centre forward. Rather see Mings hoof it than try and play it on the ground. True. there is some truth in that, isn't there? Trippier now on the ball for England. 15 minutes gone. It is still goalless. Sterling goes long. Decent takedown from Mount, but then he gives it away. Phillips back to Mount. Mount to Sterling. That's a good ball. Mount on the byline. Can he get a cross in? We've got plays there. Mount does. It's a deflected cross towards Kane. And Foden doesn't win the header. Modric. Good strength from Modric, to be fair. But it's only given away as far as Kane. He tries to link up with Phil Foden. That should be a free kick. It is a free kick to England. Calvin Phillips has been found by Brozovic. I do feel there possibly should have been a free kick to Croatia slightly before that. And I think the players are complaining about it. Yeah, literally seconds before Calvin Phillips was actually fouled. He does actually foul Brozovic. So I can definitely see why they're complaining. But it is a free kick to England. I mean, it does kind of. It does kind of. But sure, we'll take anything we can get, to be honest. Well, this is like Roberto Carlos type area now. Well too far to have a go, surely. It's about 35 to 40 yards out. So if there's any shot, I can't imagine there'd be a long shot here. I know Trippier's good. He does go for a cross towards Kane! Oh, an offside has been given anyway. Mount top pins. Kane's gone well early there. Well early. Well, I mean though, with the goals, they've took out the traditional, England type massive box goals, and they've just replaced them with just these hexagon ones. I don't understand overly why they've done it. Because the other ones are perfectly fine. They've been like it for years, but they've changed it for this game. Well, obviously the Euros itself. Croatia, how you doing, Shay Studio? What's up? It is 0-0, 17 minutes gone. Not really seen much since the opening part of the game, where England did dominate. Foden hit the post. Phillips forced a good save from the keeper, Livakovic. You're from Ireland. How do you feel about England? Hi, Paul. Hi, Jay. Just got in. Hopefully, they'll bring on Jack. No, they'll bring on Jack soon. Come on, England. I hope so too. He should be playing. But we've played well so far, so, I'll excuse it if we do win. Kane on the ball for England. It's a good tackle, though. It's actually really good defending from Kaleta. But Kane wins the ball again back for England. Foden, good pressing from England. Foden on the byline, getting really hassled. Great. Kovacic, one of the best defenders, defensive midfielders for Chelsea. Calvin Phillips actually wins the ball. The referee gives a foul. He does go for a shot, and it's a good save. It wouldn't have counted anyway. But Kovacic has done quite well for Croatia, I will say. I know he's a fan favourite for Chelsea. Phillips is crunching. Yeah, very, very British tackle that, isn't it? He supports Celtic, so he wants Scotland to win. Fair enough. Fair enough. I hope they do well. I hope they don't beat us, but I want all the teams in the UK to do well. I don't care for all of this. I want Wales and Scotland to do bad. Mount did really well with an interception. And Mount finds Trippier. He's in the box here. Pulls it back towards Kane. But it's a good interception away. Kane is playing really deep, by the way. I don't know if that's intentional. But just notice how deep Kane drops a lot of the time. Almost playing as if he's an attacking midfielder. Or a false nine. Which would be insane to play Kane as a false nine. Is Foden for England. Kante over Kovacic. I think you can appreciate both footballers. Obviously, Kante's better. But I think Kovacic is decent. He doesn't score many goals. But his tackling is pretty damn good. Here's Sterling for England. He has looked sharp today, Sterling. Sterling to Kane. Takes it down to his chest. Mason Mount. Mount looking for Sterling. He's found him! Raheem Sterling in the box! Sterling cross! Oh, he's headed away. Why? I feel like he should have done more than a cross there. Because he got found quite well there. Trippier with an early ball in. It's hacked away. by Chaletasar. Trippier nods it again out wide to Kyle Walker. That ball's amazing by Mason Mount. Probably one of the best England players today. Foden and Mount have impressed me a lot. Imagine if we had Grealish on though. Although Sterling's done well, I will say Sterling has played well so far. Better than I thought he'd play. Trippier to Sterling on the ball now. If you were to make a sub, I would take Sterling off. Maybe 30 minutes to go. Allow Grealish. Have the fresh legs to come on. Rinse them. Money Mace. Mace, he's done well. Mason Mount has done really, really well so far. Tyrone Mings for England. Trippier is still very deep. We don't mind passing it around the back. Probably do a very direct ball in a sec. Tyrone Mings goes back to Pickford. He'll probably distribute this long. Are we going to go short again? We actually are. I don't know why we're doing this. Croatia starting to press us a little bit. Mings does eventually go long, looking for Sterling, but it's a simple header. We get a throw in though. That seems to be the game plan right now with Tyrone Mings. He'll fit towards Sterling. He won't win the header, but hopefully he'll win the second ball. Just seeing the replay again. Mount to... Oh, that Mount pass to Sterling was outstanding. I do think Sterling possibly should have had a shot there. I know maybe his body wasn't in the right position, but I do feel like maybe he could have turned himself a little bit and looked for the bottom corner, because I don't think a cross was ever really going to work there, considering how close he was to Harry Kane when he put the ball in. But still decent ball. I think a shot would have been better. Obviously, when you have to make a split decision in a second, it's easy for me to say that's what he should have done. But I just feel like that was the obvious idea, to at least have a shot and goal. Yeah, I think that's the reason possibly why he didn't shoot. It's Rebic on the ball for Croatia. And there's a throw-in, good defending from Stones. Still cagey, it's still goalless. England have been the better side. There's no debate about that. We've had most of possession. Just can't quite stick the ball into the back of the net. Vida on the ball for Croatia. Looking quite composed. Him and Chaletasar are done okay. I don't know if I'm going to say the same about Visalico, because I think he's struggled against Sterling so far. Here's Visalico, and that's a trip. Well, it should have been. Okay. I thought that was a free kick. I'm sure. You got to go. I've seen a bit, Shades. I do appreciate you stopping by. I thought that was a foul. I thought the camera actually went really close. And I think Sterling actually fouled Visalico there, but the referee didn't give it, so fair enough. After all, our great play so far, it all could just go like that with one mistake, and that's the scary part. Another decision goes England's way, as Trippier apparently didn't trip. Again, not entirely sure on the decision there. Distribution to Vida. It is still goalless. Come on, the England boys. Come on. Good press. Do not allow Croatia to start passing. As soon as they get their passing mojo together, I think we'll be in trouble. You have the top man today. This referee is butters, man. He's awful. He's given some really dodgy decisions against Croatia. They'll be crying over him already. Visalico on the ball. He's pushed forward. He might do an early ball. He does. Visalico. Good defending. Tyrone Mings. Good header away, and it will be a throw-in. Very good. Modric was crying pre-match about some teams have a home advantage. Well, maybe if Croatia had a better side, he wouldn't have to complain, would he? Maybe if Croatia actually had some more half-decent players that people knew about, they'd do more in competitions, and their semi-final in the World Cup wouldn't be their biggest achievement. A chance for another early ball on the left-hand side here. It does. It's a right-footed overhit cross massively. And it's closer to the corner flag than it is to a player. Very, very... What a ball. What on earth? What on earth is this? They're showing the replay of the Foden shot. It did. You are correct. It took a deflection. It did actually take a deflection on its way through. The left back. It was Gvardiol. Got a little toe on the ball. And you do wonder If he doesn't get that touch, does it potentially go in? You gotta wonder the question. Pickford goes long, diagonal looking for Sterling again. Salico against him. We get a throw in. I don't think he needed to do that. It was the tiniest little touch, but yeah, you are right. But that could have been enough. It could have been enough because it hit the inside of the post. Good throw again from Trippier to Sterling. Sterling with a very good attempt on goal there. Got a bit. Not the most impressive of attempts on goal there. I forgot there would be. I was going to say there wouldn't be many Croatian fans, but apparently there are. Because people from Croatia do live in the UK. Tyra Mings does well. Oh, he does give the ball away though. Not the best of clearances for Salico. Croatia have focused more down the right where we have down the left. I think it's easier to say. Salico gets it back again. Oh, he nutmegs a Trippier quite well there. Gets across in, it's deflected. It nearly falls kindly. It does to the far post. Perisic, he actually got into a good position there. The ball came across. And I think he should have done better. Nice bit of feet that from Salico. Not good enough from Tyra Mings there. He pulls out of a tackle, but he allows the ball to go across. 200 IQ to play in the shade. The commentator is gassed up Mings there, but I feel like it was his fault the ball went across. I know obviously he doesn't want to foul his man, but I'm not sure. It is a goal kick to England though. Pickford goes long. Left-footed, obviously. Towards Sterling again. And guess what? Doesn't win the header. We win the second ball, though. But that ball goes all the way back towards the goalkeeper, who's mishit his clearance. But Calvin Phillips just couldn't get the correct touch to the ball. And we've just seen the stats. 60% of the ball to England. 40% to Croatia. They haven't hit the target. We've only hit it once, to be quite fair. I feel like we've had more than that. But we still dominated, but I thought we would have had more. Yeah. That one shot on target was Calvin Phillips. Lovely ball out wide. It's Perisic. Actually, it's Gvardiol. I thought it was Perisic coming forward, but it was actually the fullback Gvardiol. Here's Modric now. Clips it towards the right-hand side. It's a good pick out to Veselko. He'll go backwards towards Modric again, the captain. His pass took a deflection. Veselko gets it back again out wide. They're definitely relying on crosses. Veselko left-footed towards the far post. And it's gone out of play. It is a goal kick. They do feel like their game plan does feel a bit crosser than shallow, really. They keep playing it towards Veselko. I know he's quite two-footed, really. We've seen crosses with his left and his right foot. But that one wasn't the best of balls from the fullback. But they keep pushing players forward. Here's Trippier. We've played from the back, but they've pressed us. Trippier. His pass is deflected. Back towards Pickford. He can hold it because it took a deflection. And he bowls it out. I want to see more of the dominance that we showed in the first part of this game. Kyle Walker. Oh my, no. Oh my word. What have I just witnessed? What have I just witnessed? Kyle Walker couldn't find a man who is literally 3 yards away from him. European game, by the way. European Championships game. And the fullback can't find a man who's 3 yards away. Look, I've seen some bad things in my time. That was bad. That was bad. And in the meantime as well, me complaining about that, it is a goal kick to England. Tyra Mings actually did quite well. Held off his man. I'll say his mistake prone. I do agree, he does make a lot of errors, but I will say he's strong. And he's got a decent left foot. And I think the strength definitely helped there. We have put the ball out of play again, though. Half an hour gone. It is literally anything to play for. We've had a good start, but we've got absolutely nothing to show for. I beg Spain, batter Sweden. Nice tears, potentially. He won't watch the game. I'm telling you right now. He'll be like, I didn't watch the game. He probably supports Man City more than his country. And I want some nice tears. But, yeah. I already know. I already know that there won't be many. Because he probably won't watch. He'll be like, I expect to lose. Perisic with the ball in. Tyra Mings cuts it out well. John Stones, for some reason, didn't get to the ball, but Mings had to. Well, I think that was a mistake from Stones, really. Kovacic nearly finds the ball through the middle. Perisic on the ball now on the left-hand side. Gets a cross in. It's a decent one, but Stones watches it all the way. I smashed away. I do feel Croatia are starting to get more into this game now. They definitely didn't start very well, but we're seeing it more and more. No goal before 30, yeah. Wasn't a slow start to the game either. We did actually have a high tempo at the start of this game, but we've not really seen much of it. Bisalico. We need a goal when we're piling. Yeah. Sterling back to Trippier. Trippier to Pickford. I hate passes to goalkeepers. I don't know if it's just me, but my heart always kind of stops whenever there's a back pass and whenever the goalkeeper has to touch the ball with his feet. I always feel like, don't make a mistake. Just clear the ball. Just do it simple. Clear the ball. I can't have Pickford try and kick the ball and it goes under his foot. Such a risky pass there as well. The ball's gone out of play. I don't know what was going on there. Perisic and Gavardia seem to leave it for each other. And the ball just sails out for a throw-in. Pickford finds the pass to Trippier. Doesn't go long, instead goes short. See, oh yeah. Well, I don't have to tell you about the Enkelman situation that Villa fans know very well. Can't even take a throw-in to goalkeepers anymore. I kind of hate the fact that Enkelman is literally known for being that goalkeeper who he let it go in from a throw-in. His name, the mistake comes up first ahead of him, which is not really fair. He will never forget it. He'll never be able to forget it. Long ball played towards Foden. That's it's a really good takedown. Kyle Walker. Back to Foden. Bit of a poor pass. Not overly impressed with Kyle Walker so far. He's been one of the worst of the England players. Great takedown from Foden. Really good takedown. Walker is a bot. He's not played very well at all so far. Will be a goal kick to Croatia. Reece James would never. I would rather have Trippier at right back, where he should be playing, and play Shaw or Chilwell at left back. How is Trippier looking more comfortable in his right position than Walker is at right back? Walker, he does well there though to win a goal kick. Doesn't make a mistake. Holds off his man. 5 subs, so there's still a lot of... Yeah, true. If Grealish doesn't come on today, when you have 5 subs, if Grealish isn't one of the subs, I will mould. Expect mould, because I will mould. Pickford to take the kick for England. 35 gone. Still haven't really had a clear-cut chance, really. Other than the first couple of minutes when Foden hit the bar. Really seeing very little. Kramaric for he's actually done well. Kramaric, I think he got Player of the Month in the first month for the Bundesliga, if I remember correctly. All three attacking mids are playing good so far. True. Even Sterling has done well for Salico. Digs out a pass, goes long. It's a good commanding header from Stones, looking for Foden. Headed away again. Bit of head tennis. The worst England players, I think, have been Walker. Phillips even has played well. Phillips has played better than Declan Rice, which is a mad statement. Stones, I'm not sure. I think Stones has been the less of the two centre-backs. I think Mings has done... Well, he's had to do more. But I think he's been the better of the two. Harry Kane has done little. Barely seen Kane touch the ball. I feel like sometimes Kane can't keep up with the pace of the wingers, which is why sometimes I see the argument about Sterling being fast. I'm like, maybe you don't need the pace when Harry Kane just hasn't got any and he can't keep up. Declan Rice to find Stones. We just need one moment. All it takes. Foden very deep. Just keep going forwards halfway line and backwards again, and forwards and backwards. Trippier might take this forward now. Sterling looking through the middle. Raheem Sterling to Foden in the box, and he's been told to get up as he goes down. I do think he throws himself a little bit to the floor there. We've seen a lot of that already. Kramaric. That's good defending from Walker. That was good though. Very good dribbling from Raheem Sterling. The crowd react well to it. Sterling again. Tyra Mings. Good pass out wide. Why go backwards though to Pickford? Why? I don't see the point in it. Pickford doesn't even go long anyway. It just finds a pass to John Stones. So I don't overly see the point in going backwards sometimes. Like if the keeper hits it long, then fair enough. Because then the keeper's in the right position. Great. Yeah, Pickford has decent kicking. Do that. But like if he's gonna distribute the ball short anyway, I just don't see the point unless you're winning the game and you want to take a bit of time down. I don't overly see it. Harry Kane. It's quite out wide here actually. Sterling is Calvin Phillips. Kane is very deep. He's definitely very deep. Mason Mount now. Mount, I'm trying to figure out where Mount is playing, you know. The same Mason Mount is an attacking midfielder, right behind Kane. Mount has been on the left-hand side more than anything. I really don't understand. Good ball from... it was a decent idea at least. From Trippier looking for Calvin Phillips. It will be an offside and a free kick to Croatia. Gonna see how close this was. Yeah, he is. He's offside. About a yard or two. We're getting close to half time now. Still remains goalless between the two. Vida leaves it for his goalkeeper. I do feel like there's not going to be a goal now until the second half. I wonder what Southgate will have to say to his players. It looks so hot over there. Walker is a bot. That I think. He is a bit of a bot. I'm not overly impressed with him at times. Another offside this time for Croatia. Free kick to England. We've got 6 minutes plus injury time here. Come on, the boys. I really want a strong start, at least in the second half, or if we can score early. If we can just... Man, if we scored just before half time, though, it'd be so huge. It'd be so huge, man. The most important goals in football, just before half time and just after, because if you score just after half time, the other team's half time team talk goes straight out the window. If you score just before half time, then obviously the team talk would be completely different. You got 1.1k of it. I do, yeah. I got quite a bit for the... you can have a look on the channel. I got quite a bit for the Wales game. I think more people have actually gone out to watch the game today. Whereas maybe for the Wales Switzerland one, they'll just put mine on and maybe watch it on TV. Where England, I mean, I know my mates have gone out to the pub or gone out to Wembley, and it's lower today if that's what you're inferring. It was about 20 odd consistently. It is what it is sometimes. Like I said, the games where you probably wouldn't expect it, it happens. 20 is decent, yeah. The most for the Wales game was 25. Perisic nearly gets the ball. Fairly bit of defending that from Kyle Walker. I seem to criticise Walker and he's done well, which makes me out to be a mug. Because he actually did quite well there. But I was going to be out for this game. Yeah, exactly. I think, it's a hot, sunny day. England are playing. Probably going out with your mates. Going out the house. Pubs and all that are open. Long ball play towards Sterling. And the Sterling's gone down again. Oh, handball's been given. It's a free kick. What? Handball, apparently. I thought Sterling handled it. Oh, no, it is a handball. It is a handball. It is a free kick on the line. Now, I thought Sterling dived. But that is a handball. It is a free kick, and Shaleta Carr, the centre half for Croatia, the other side of Vida. Sounds like a very European car, doesn't it? Shaleta Carr. Well, Trippier scored against Croatia, didn't he? From very similar range on the right-hand side. This is on the left. So this, I think, will be a Mason Mount free kick. Come on, Mason! Come on! This is it. This is huge. This is so huge. It might be... Oh, man. Do you reckon? Man's got a little bit of sunburn going on. Oh, man. I really don't know who's going to take this. Come on, hit the target. That's all I'm asking. Hit the target. Will be Trippier. Oh. Hit the wall. Hit Perisic. We're taking it quickly, though. And that might be a handball on Sterling. Yeah, for goodness sake. What we got the free kick for in the first place. Sterling eventually handles it in the box. It'll be a free kick. Trippier went for it right-footed and it hit the head of Perisic. Didn't quite get enough height. I feel like that'll probably be the last bit of the first half. I don't imagine there'll be much added time. Nothing's happened. So even if we get 1 minute, I think that'd be a lot, really. We've had no one go down injured. We've had nothing. The kick will be long from Livakovic. Strong header forward, but Declan Rice has done well. Stones back to Pickford. Pickford with a slice. But it doesn't find a Croatia player, but they do get a throw in. Not great from Pickford. That's what I mean about individual errors. If this goes and leads to a Croatia goal, everyone will be looking at that. Visalico to take the throw in for Croatia. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds until half time here. Or any added time. Visalico. Modric back towards Visalico, but it's taken over by Kovacic. Kovacic running at England. Great interception from Stones. And surely Kyle Walker might beat them. Oh, no, he couldn't beat his man to it. It was the fullback coming forward, Cavadio. Oh, the chance for Perisic. Great defending Tyrone Mings. And that'll be a free kick to England. Tyrone Mings was fouled. Very strong defending. Really good. Really good from Mings. Very impressive. I can't lie. It's been okay. It's been okay for England. It's not been too bad. Even if I'm trying to be negative. What can I really say? We've not created too many opportunities. But we've done okay. Play the ball long. We might get the second ball. Kane battling. Kane does win it. He tries to flick it towards Foden. It's a good clearance. The 45 has gone. They haven't announced the added time just yet. Oh, no, there's not going to be. It is 0-0 at half-time. Not really too much to talk about. It's been a close one. England have, I'd say, been the dominant of the two. We've had most of the chances. We started the game strong. Foden hit the post as he cut in on his left foot, bent it around his man, took a little deflection on its way through. Calvin Phillips then about 5 minutes later had a shot from distance. Didn't take a deflection this time. Ironically, a deflection that time probably would have sent it goalwards. But a good save again. But we've not really created too many opportunities. Sterling has done okay, I will say. As much as I don't think he should have been playing today, I will say he's done well. He's not let England down. He looks confident, which is crazy. I really didn't think he would be. But he looks sharp, he looks fit, he looks confident. And if we do play the ball down to him, I do think we could cause some problems. But half-time it is goalless. Croatia, they've created a few things. I will say, of all players, Kovacic probably causing the most. The only Croatian player to even drive at England. And when he has done, a few problems have been caused. But other than that, very little to talk about, really, for them. Perisic has had a few chances. I think he put a shot over the bar as well. Our expected goals is 0.17. What it says? 0.04, like. Yeah, I knew theirs would be low. But dear Lord, Thaddeus, England should play better. They should. Spot on. Really, not. I don't want to say a poor game, but not really a lot of quality in the game so far. Both teams, I think, will be looking at themselves a little bit and asking what more could they do. Croatia started this game looking really nervous, and we should have capitalised on it. Hit the post in the first, I think, 2 minutes, sorry, of the game? I was going to say 20, but the first, the first proper attack for England. Foden cut in on his left foot, bent it onto the post. What a start that would have been. England are incredible. At least we're here. At least we're here. Trippier and Walker showing their quality. Walker, I'm still not sure about Walker. Trippier looks, to be fair, out of position. He doesn't look too bad. He really doesn't. We're going to see the highlights of what's happened. Good press. Calvin Phillips probably, you know what? It sounds mental me saying. But Calvin Phillips probably the best player on the pitch so far. He's done really well. His pressing is good. Nearly scored a goal. Passing is decent. They're covering it now. I think Phillips had a really strong game. Kane has been really just a ghost. I want to see Kane actually do more. Because Kane has barely had the ball. I'd say he's probably touched the ball about 10 times. About the same as their striker, Rebic. Really done very, very little. But second half can change. Croatia, if they are going to win this game, they need to be resilient. They need to start strong. They can't start as weak as what they did in the first half. Because if they do it well, we probably will score this time. England's formation, it's technically a 4-3-3, but you've got players like, apparently Phillips is really, really deep compared to Rice and Mount. I was going to say they've put Mount as an attacking midfielder, like down the middle. He's not played that way. He's definitely played on the left. Like I mentioned that as well. Like I know it's been covered here, but I mentioned it in the game. Mason Mount has not been behind Kane. He has drifted over to the left-hand side and pretty much played most of his game on the left. So this 4-3-3 with a cam isn't really true. It's a 4-2, very similar to their formation, like a diamond really. But it's been okay. Sterling has caused problems, whether he's run through the middle, he's run down the wings. He nearly got the assist as well. I forgot about that. It was his pass towards Foden. Very nearly went in. But not too bad. I'm going to be positive. I think we could win this game. Very, very easily could win this game. We're going to look at reactions from people online about what they think about it so far. But yeah, not too bad. I'm not going to complain. I really thought we'd struggle today, but if anything, we've been by far a better team. We just really lack any real finishing quality. Half-time reaction for England. I imagine it's going to be more or less just Well, just keep it up, really. Falling asleep, get Grealish on. Mings flawless so far. Doubters can hush. I've said crap about Mings before. He's having a great game. Get Walker, Trippier and Sterling off immediately. Trippier done nothing wrong. To say Sterling off immediately. Sterling's played quite well. I think that's a bit harsh. He's done okay. Bring Rice and Mount off. James Ward-Prowse scores that free kick by the... Oh, that's a great comment. That's a really good comment. James Ward-Prowse scores that free kick. You know what? As mad as it sounds, I do think he'd do more than hit the wall. And that could have been the difference. Why isn't Kane playing? Why isn't Kane playing? Ah, oh, don't do my man like that. They massacred my boy. Get a tattoo of Kane's work rate in the first half, and it's just blank. Get Grealish and take Walker off as well. James on for Walker. Is Mason... Oh, that's another harsh comment. Is Mason Mount playing? I think Mason Mount's had a good game as well. Trippier to right back. Shaw on for Walker. Grealish on for Sterling. Get Bellingham, Saka and James warmed up. Bring on... Oh, a Man United fan, believe it or not, has just said, bring on Rashford. Rashford would not change this game. Rashford would not do it. A player like Grealish would. Foden is trash. Imagine getting hit the post. Foden's done alright. Foden has actually played quite well. I think the players you should be looking at is Sterling, really. But even Sterling's had a decent game. He shouldn't be playing, but he's had a decent game. James Ward-Prowse would have scored that free kick, or at least made the keeper move. We had the ammunition, we had the player to do it, and we didn't bring him. What can I say? Bellingham could come on, do something maybe in midfield. I think keep Phillips on. I would take off Declan Rice. I think he's been the worst of the two. But right now, I think the only subs I'd make would be Walker. Walker and Grealish I'd bring on. But I'm going to be positive. It's been good. What have you guys thought so far? What do you think the full-time score will be? I do think if it stays as it is right now, we do probably win this game 1-0. We might scrape it. But who knows? Do we have the resolve? For them to bring off the bench, they actually have Kalinic. He's the Aston Villa goalkeeper, but he's on loan. He's a really awful goalie, so I very much doubt he's gonna play for them. But he's not great at all. But very few names I recognise for their bench, I will say. Compared to our bench, we got Saka, Rashford, Reece James, Grealish, Calvert-Lewin, Bellingham, all could change the game. Tomorrow I will be live. Well, I'm going to be live pretty much every single day, obviously. But the game I'm going to pick tomorrow, I'm going to arrange it for the 14th. Scotland, Czech Republic, Poland, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden. I'll probably cover the Spain-Sweden game tomorrow. It's the 8 o'clock one. It's the very last one of the day, and I may cover it because I'm interested to see how Spain will play. And hopefully we can get to see some nice tears. Well, hey. I was watching with 4 minutes delay. Oh dear. I was wondering why you didn't respond. Oh. Why? Dear Lord. But yeah. Scotland, Czech Republic, not really overly interested. I probably should be because they're in our group, but I just feel like that would be quite a boring draw. I can't imagine any of those two teams beating each other. I would say though, if they want to qualify, those other two, you just feel like if you're gonna beat anyone, you're gonna beat each other. England and Croatia are gonna be tough for both of them. So I'd be like, look, lads, we're gonna struggle. We might as well win this game, or at least try to win this game. Any 3 points I can get, it would be huge. Yeah, we will see. If you guys haven't already, any likes to the video would be appreciated. Any subs to the channel if you are new. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just pretty much every game for the Euros. The one I'm really looking forward to actually is Portugal versus Germany. That's going to be a really good game. France, Germany as well. Oh man, this is disgusting games. That'll be the one I cover on the 15th, 100%. There's not even the other one's Hungary, Portugal. I'm gonna cover the close one rather than the battering. Uh, no offense to Hungary, but I think that's a pointless game to cover, really. And then as you were, back to Group A on the 16th, and I'll probably cover Turkey, Wales, or Italy, Switzerland. That's a tough one. That is a really tough one. I covered Italy, so I covered both of these. So I possibly would do Turkey versus Wales for that one. But yeah, very, very exciting. I didn't cover a Group B game, so I might do that instead, because you got Russia playing Finland, and Finland won their first game. Apparently the fans loved Grealish warming up. We may see him coming on. Ooh. Come on, the boys. Let's have a good start of second half. Russia versus Finland sounds dead. It does sound a bit dead, but I haven't done any Group B games, so like, I don't really rate their group. I don't think it's the most exciting group, is it? Look, I've watched all the games anyway, but in terms of content, it's not the best of games, is it? Later today, Austria, North Macedonia, Netherlands versus the Ukraine. Again, not the best again. That's why I'm glad England played today, because again, today just isn't the best. None of the big countries really. But we're Chelsea. They're interviewing Frank Lampard right now, actually, which is interesting. He'll be loving Mason Mount playing well. Having Lampard on, if Mount does well, it's oh dear. He will literally stop. He won't stop talking about him. I do feel, now I'll probably get a load of stick for this, but I do feel Lampard could have been given a little bit more time. I know it did well for Chelsea. I know Tuchel, now especially, it was the right decision. But I do feel, personally, he could have had a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time. He's a proud dad today. him and Southgate, they love a bit of Mason Mount, don't they? Bit of Macy Mount. But no, he looks quite happy to be there. I still feel like even Shearer now, with his, well, the man is nearly at like wheelchair age. He could do more than Harry Kane today. Super rank. He's a legend. As much as he was kind of, he was sacked and a lot of people want him to go. He's still a Chelsea legend. You can't take that away. It's like if Drogba became a manager and didn't do very well, he'd still be a legend. AJ won the UEFA Champions League, how can you say it? Because obviously you don't know that. If you don't know that, obviously, if you make the decision and it doesn't work, say Tuchel doesn't work, then you'd question, maybe wasn't the best time to sack Lampard. But because he's done so well, everyone's like, it was a good decision. But he could have been given more time. He could have won. It sounds funny to say, but he could have won the Champions League. He did well in the... Lampard, to be quite fair, the reason why partly he won it was because he did well in the Champions League. So there is that argument. That he could have done it, but it is what it is. I think the Chelsea job's maybe a little bit too early for him. I think. But yeah, only time will tell. I think if he gets a Championship job, he'd be fine, or a job like Palace where he was linked to, he would have been all right as well. Hi AJ. Wait, AJ, I need your help. What do you need my help with? We've had 58% of the ball. It was more than that, but apparently Croatia have had more since the stats have come through. Only one shot on target is not great, and that's between both teams. But it was Phillips. I want to see how little the ball Harry Kane has had, because my man has been ghost. And he's Sterling Walker off the pitch now. Snipe them, honestly. Get onto the roof of Wembley, right? Get him off. Sterling has been... He's been alright. He has been alright. He has been alright. Kane hasn't. I'd arguably say put Sterling as a false 9 with the pace and put Grealish on the wing. Because Kane has literally done nothing. This is supposed to be one of the best strikers in the world, by the way. Ghost. I don't even know what position he's playing because he seems really deep. So I don't know. We are about to be kicking off for the second half. It is England 0, Croatia 0. 1 goal would completely change this game. That's all it needs. It is well, it's baking up there. It's baking up here. I'm roasting alive. No subs from either team, which is a little bit odd. There's 5 subs, you know, that they could have made. To not make one is a bit odd. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm a bit frustrated that Grealish isn't playing, but I don't think it's been too bad. I would have been even more mauled if Sterling would have played awful. I'd rather him play well. I'd rather England play well. But as much as I don't agree with the team's done okay. I think Walker would have taken off. I hope. He's been pretty poor. How is Kyle Walker in his correct position playing worse than Trippier in his incorrect position? It makes no sense. But he just looks completely... Oh! Tyrone Mings kicks it against, I think it was Rebic, and the ball loops over. And I was a bit worried there that Pickford, watching that, he's actually, sorry, it hit Perisic and my heart seemed to go there. That would have been a very bizarre goal, but I'm glad Pickford watched it all the way. Get Shaw or Chilwell on, get those left to right backs off. I'd put just Trippier on the other side. Get Chilwell on. Oh, not Chilwell. You can't because he's not here. Get Luke Shaw on. And I'd genuinely rather take Kane off than Sterling. Because Kane has literally done nothing. That'll be a free kick to Croatia. Foul from Calvin Phillips. Minute in. It is still goalless. Would be... Oh, man, my heart. I've seen it too many times, man. I've seen it too many times at Villa. Of him making the individual error to cost the game. One of the worst ones was against Fulham. Where he did a back pass back to Martinez. And it was way too short. And Fulham went and scored from it. That was pretty damn awful. Kane, I don't know what it is. Kane just looks so out of it, man. Kane was so good for Tottenham this season, but doesn't seem to show it in an England shirt much. And I don't quite understand. I know people be like, oh, he got the golden boot, AJ, but he got 3 goals against Panama. And I think one of them was a penalty. And one of them hit his heel. So, he managed to just about get the gold, somehow get the golden boot. But it just, I don't know what it is. But recently, I just don't feel he does much for England. A back pass so tapped, yeah. Here's Mings on the ball for England. He's had a press. He had to go back to Pickford. I do worry. I'm telling you, I'm starting to get a bit shaky. You know what I mean? Like, every time Mings is on the ball, I do get worried. I do get a little bit worried. Here's Foden. Well, foul has been given actually for Kovacic. I thought we were going to play advantage. The referee pulls it back. Mason Mount was fouled. Good refereeing. Well, Ruben Loftus-Cheek was robbed of a goal there. Possibly. Did you watch the boxing fights? I did. I didn't watch all of them. I went off as soon as Gibb was playing. I think it was what, Taylor Holder, or I forget the names because they're just TikTokers. I don't care. And he apparently he was robbed. I looked at the scores. I looked at some of the highlights of his fight. He battered the geezer. Even literally, I watched 3 different individual clips where he bummed him. And I don't know how a draw was given, but sure. It was actual daylight robbery, a complete fraud. And even the guy tweeted saying it wasn't a draw. So I'll give him credit. I feel bad because I can't remember his name. But even he tweeted out saying it wasn't a draw. It's fair enough. He could have just said it was a draw and moved on. Long ball played behind Mings. That's good defending from Tyrone Mings. I worried there. And John Stones has to concede a throw-in. It was a good press, actually, yeah. They covered it. As I was going to say, it was Brozovic going forward. It will be a throw-in, and it'll be taken by number 7. I've barely seen actually touch the ball today. The chance for a cross with Vasaliko. Draws it into the middle. Mings clears away. Thank God Mings is doing something. He's played well today. He has actually played quite well. All the players who I'm like, probably shouldn't have played today, have actually played really well. Goalkeeper gets it back for Croatia. Clears it long. I can't believe there's been no subs though. Nearly a mistake there from Trippier. Pickford came well off his line. My heart sank a little bit as I look over. I want Jack to come on, I really do. This is what I mean about a bad pass. This is what I mean. I looked at the back pass and I'm glad I turned away as he heads the ball back and suddenly I see Pickford panic. I'm glad I didn't watch that fully because I was looking over here. I would have really crapped myself. It's what I mean about bad back passes to goalkeepers. Please. My heart can't take it. If you were to bring Grealish on, who would it be? Chat. Tell me. Who'd you put Grealish on? Because ironically, I wouldn't even say Sterling. I really wouldn't. If you're going to keep Kane on, it has to realistically be either Foden. You could actually take off Declan Rice, put Mount in midfield along with Phillips, and put Grealish as a 10. That's an idea. So I think Mount is actually not bad at his defensive side of his game. And I don't think Rice has had to do much anyway. That is an idea. So I'd actually feel a little bit harsh on Sterling if I took him off. But I do think we need Grealish right now. Just to add a little bit extra flair because we're struggling to create real opportunities right now. Potentially put him on for Foden, but even Foden's had a decent game. Foul from Rice. It is a free kick to Croatia. A little bit silly from Rice. I don't think he needed to do that. He went through the back of him. He's never, ever going to win the ball that way. Modric to Kovacic. Kovacic's easily been their best player. Brozovic. Every player ends in itch, I'm telling you. Modric. In fact, hang on. Kramaric, Rebic, Perisic, Kovacic, Modric, Brozovic. Their whole midfield and attack ends in itch. And then that's it. Veselka, Vida, Kalecic, Carr, Gvardiol, and the goalkeeper is Livakovic. So if it ends in itch, it's an attacker. Here's Gvardiol. Kovacic. About 35 yards out from goal. Clips it towards the right hand side. It's a good pass from Kovacic. Just kept in play. But good intercepting. It's Trippier and he'll run down the channel. Stops the momentum of the ball. Has another miniature run. Plays it to Kane. Harry Kane out wide to Foden. Come on! Foden. On this right hand side is just in the box here. Goes backwards towards Walker. Walker back to Phil Foden. Foden has Calvin Phillips with him. Oh, he kind of ignores him. And again, we just force backwards, man. Come on! Get it forward, boys. We're now going to left-hand side. Sterling. Can we get that pass through? It's Kane. Good strength from Kane. Kane! It's a poor pass from Harry Kane. And it's a free kick. Oh my God, man. Oh, the decision making is so poor at times. This game is crying out for Grealish. It's a foul from Phillips, and it is a free kick to Croatia, and it is a correct decision. Kovacic, Modric, Rebic, Brozovic, Perisic, Kramaric, lol. Kramaric should be their main striker. He is in the Bundesliga, so I don't know why he's playing at right wing today. Modric, the captain for Croatia. Goes short and finds Chaleta Shah. He was a player. He's on a yellow card, so he could cause him a few issues if we run at him. I'd get Sterling potentially or Foden to have a run at him. Maybe make him make a foul, you know. If we get him off, could be huge. But I imagine Croatia might sub him off because of the yellow. The momentum has kind of gone from this game because they just keep passing it side to side. Vida on the ball for Croatia. Out wide to Modric. Drifted more in a right back position here. Trippier gets a tackle, but the deflection takes it back to him. It's Kramaric. He'll go out wide. Perisic is here. He's got the fullback with him. He leaves it for the... Oh, he was going to. Instead, he backheels it to the fullback. Guardiola to Kramaric. Edge of the box. He can't get his shot away. Here's Modric. He will shoot. And it's a good save. It's a very good save from Pickford. It's a simple one, but it's the first save of the day. It's 55 minutes in, and it's their first shot on target. So I'll take it all day. Where is the Kentucky Fried Chicken? Where in the Kentucky Fried Chicken is the goals? It has been a little bit dead. The fact that's their first attempt on target says a lot. Declan Rice for England. Out wide to Kyle Walker. How have we not made a sub, lads? We got 5. Do they know we have 5? Phil Foden. It's just one touch passing right now. Phillips might go long. Out wide towards Trippier. Ball down the channel towards Sterling. It's gone out of play. Oh my god. I can't, man. He has to go off. He's so bad, Walker, today. He's got to go off, man. He will cost us this game. I'm telling you now. He will cost us this game, Kyle Walker. He's not playing well. Get him off the field. How you doing? Ali Plays. What's up, mate? I'm on a bit of a rant here, but Kyle Walker is awful, man. He looks so uncomfortable. He's like putting a kid in like senior team. He looks so out of place. He's made so many mistakes today, man. Tyra Mings, on the other hand, playing really, really well. Trippier out of position, playing really, really well. Play Reece James at bloody right back. I don't care. Anyone. Literally, I don't care who plays there. I mean left back, sorry. No, wait. It's Trippier at left back. Walker at right back. Yeah. Play anyone at right. I don't care. Play anyone at right back. I'd rather Trent on crutches. Kyle Walker is awful right now. Stones on the ball for England. Out wide. Here's Walker again. And he's found Phillips somehow. Phillips beat a challenge. Through to Sterling! Yes! Raheem Sterling! It's 1-0 to England! Come on! It's a wonderful ball through the middle. It's 1-0 to the Three Lions. What a goal from Raheem Sterling. Great bit of movement. 1-0. And ironically, it was a Kyle Walker pass that never should have got there. It's awful defending from Croatia. Calvin Phillips, very composed, slots it through to Sterling, through the middle of the defence, and he slots it in. England 1, Croatia 0. That pass to Calvin Phillips never should have worked. Lovely through ball to Sterling, and the goalkeeper's got to do better there. He has to do better there. Oh, that goalkeeping there is abysmal. It's gone straight through his hand. If that's Pickford, he's getting bricked. That's all I'm gonna say. That is a dreadful goalkeeping. I don't care, but it is dreadful goalkeeping. It is England 1, Croatia 0, and that will mean Grealish will never play for England again. But yeah, fair play. We are leading. It's a deserved lead as well. How's my day today? Very good now. Very good now. Very great timing of the question. It is England 1, Croatia 0. Finally. Good goal from Sterling. Like I said, he didn't deserve to come off. He wouldn't have been... He's definitely not a player I would take off. He's done what Kane hasn't done all game. He made an attacking run. Kane has been ghost. I don't even know where Kane was on the field there. What has Kane been doing? But it's a lovely goal for Sterling. Tyra Mings does really well. Trippier. Back to John Stones. Oh, it's under pressure. Stones back to Pickford. And it's good goalkeeping from Pickford. He distributes it out towards Walker. Hi, I love your streams. Thank you. Very nice thing to say. I'm kind of saying a lot of things fast. Thank the Lord T-Rex has scored. T-Rex keeper and T-Rex forward. Oh, the England fans are singing who's scoring home. Here is Sterling on the left. Sorry, my song isn't even working now. Sterling back to Foden. Declan Rice, Phillips. Great pass from Phillips. I need to really say that. Calvin Phillips did really well to play that pass. I'm really pleased with that. That was more Phillips than Sterling. It's a great run from Sterling, but the pass through is really, really good. My man of the match today, easily. It's an outside the foot pass as well to Trippier. Declan Rice here. Here is Phillips again. Walker. Oh, commentator's just got it spot on there. He said Phillips has gone from a maybe starter to a must starter, and I can't lie, I really agree. He has really, really impressed me today. And you got to reward it with the... well, you got to reward it to play against Scotland, surely. Unless he makes a big mistake now. Mason Mount for England. Half an hour to go. 1-0 to the boys. We're finally going to see Croatia come out their shell a little bit, because they've been fairly negative and flat so far. John Stones for England. Phillips back to Stones. Kane has been fouled, but I think we'll play advantage. We are going to play advantage. I'd rather have the free kick, to be honest. Hoof it into the box. Another foul on Kane. He's getting hassled to death, man. Brozovic, well, he fouled him in the first place. We played advantage and they just kept kicking him. Kicking and pushing and all that. We take it quickly. Towards the left-hand side, it's Mason Mount. Mount has the overlap. Great defending. Vasalko does well. Mount gets it straight back, though. Trippier takes over. Back towards Declan Rice. Half an hour to go. Please, the boys, hang on. If we get a second goal here, it'd be massive. Foden to Sterling. Raheem Sterling to Mason Mount in the box. Mount's cross towards Kane. Oh! Kane has to score. Oh my God, Harry Kane. Apparently Kane has managed to head the post. What a ball in from Mason Mount. Oh my God, Harry Kane. Oh, he's had a tap in there. He's had a tap in there. What a cross from Mason Mount. You couldn't have asked for a better ball there. Mason Mount is another player who I've barely said much about, but has played out his skin today. Kane has to make that 2-0. If we make that 2-0, the game is won. It is literally that simple. If we make that 2-0, the game is done. And Kane is bottled. Get him. I'd actually sub him off. I know he's injured now. I'd rather have him off. This is the problem, though. We have one spare striker. One spare striker. That's all we have. Best striker in the world. He may actually have to come off. Lovely pass. Oh man, they've seen the goal again. Lovely pass from Phillips. Sterling's shot is actually awful. I want to gas up Sterling because the run is really, really good. But the shot is shocking. It's gone straight through the hands of the keeper. But if you put it on target, you make the keeper... You got to make the keeper move. Harry Kane will continue. He's been allowed to come back on. To not only miss a tap-in, but to then hit your head on the post. That is rough. Brozovic for Croatia. It might be the knock in the head. He needs to actually start performing now. If I'm going to be honest. Kovacic. Brozovic, that's a good ball forward. It should have been dealt with, though. England have done really well with it. But it was actually quite poor. I think it was Rebic who didn't really get the ball down well at all for Croatia. It's been a very poor game for Croatia. I was going to say the only positive for them was that it was 0-0 and they could always get a goal. They always looked like potentially Perisic could score. And now they've got a player down injured. Okay, Foden has been booked. Okay. So, I thought the referee didn't give a foul. It is a foul, 100%. But a yellow for that is a bit mad. It is... I wouldn't even say it's 50-50. He's just put his foot there. To book him for that is a bit mad, but sure. It is free kick to Croatia. Linesman must have caught... Yeah. It didn't look like it at the time. I just thought he... I wouldn't have said foul. I said he got caught. But I wouldn't have said it was a foul, but fair enough. Maybe it was. Sterling, lovely dribbling away from Brozovic. And that's a foul? Surely? Hang on. He's just got flattened. Are you mad? Are you mad? He just got flattened. Okay, sure. Why not? You have captained... Wait. I have captained and he bottled. Oh, Kane. Kane's been awful. You've captained probably the worst player on the pitch for England. Well done. Arguably, Walker is the second worst. Cross deflected off Raheem Sterling. It's going to fall kindly. Brozovic, great first touch. Modric takes off Rebic out wide. Long shot from Kovacic. It might fall kindly. And Rebic puts it wide. That was an opportunity. That was a massive opportunity. Just put it wide. They got very kind. Well, the deflection was actually very kind for them. It hit Stones. It fell back to Rebic about 8 yards out and he stabs it wide. Their first big chance, actually, really. He has to do more. Croatia have had one shot on target today. We've lost the 12th after the 12th man after scoring. We conceded a throw in there as well. Not great distribution. 65 gone. 1-0 to England. Raheem Sterling, as of right now, is the game winner. Kovacic. We've never won our opening game. And that's great intercepting. There's a chance for England. It's a 3-on-3 here. Mason Mount has Kane. He goes down. And it's a free kick to England. It's a yellow card. It's edge of the box. And this is James Ward-Prowse's territory, but we don't have him. Mason Mount is fouled by, I think it was Brozovic. No, well, we don't really have someone to take them, do we? That was good from Mount. That was really good from Mount. I'd say him and Phillips have been man of the match today. I think, ironically, even though he hasn't scored, Mount has played better than Raheem Sterling, I think. He's done a lot of the things that people might not recognise or give credit for. But his passing in midfield has been really good. And his crossing, well, he should have had an assist for Kane. So that cross was pinpoint. We've yet to see any sub from any team with 66 minutes into the game. It is still 1-0. And Mason Mount could give us a bit of daylight here. Just a little bit of daylight. All you got to do, make him work. Come on, Mount. Make him work, big man. We have a two-man fake wall with Mings and Kane. Mason Mount. Just over. He went for the keeper's side, which is mad. It's a decent attempt, to be fair. It's nearly in the top corner. Nearly in the top corner, but it is just over, and it is 1-0 still to England. If we somehow bottle this, we will be looking back at these, you know. Don't think the keeper had that, by the way. I'm not sure. I think he may have... He flung a hand up and it possibly covered the top corner. It would have been close. I don't think he was expecting it to go his side. Kane, good press from him. Touch of Sarr. And a great press from Mason Mount! And that is brilliant! Maiji. Rashford looks like he's going to come on. Amazing press from Mount. Love to see the energy. Scotland get battered everywhere they go. Love that. And again, Croatia do play out from the back. 20 minutes to go. Rashford for Foden, yeah. Not a bad sub. I think it is a little bit harsh on Rashford that we got so many good attacking talents, because he's a decent player, Marcus Rashford. But I mean, having too many good players isn't a bad thing. It is a corner to Croatia. It's deflected off Walker. Man, come on, the boys. Hang on, please. We deserve this, man. Croatia have been butters. They've done nothing. They have done nothing this game. Don't concede in the 69th minute. That's cringe. It'll be a Luka Modric corner. The ball is barely on the circle there. Modric will take the corner towards the far post. Long shot, wide. It was Brozovic on the edge of the D. It was a training ground routine. And it's completely scuffed into the ground. There's a lovely ball, but an awful finish. That's what happens when you have a player of Luka Modric's ability and then you link it with Brozovic. That's what happens. That shot was stinker, yeah. He's actually come off. That shot was so bad he's been subbed. It's the first sub of the afternoon. And Ulisic has come on. I think it's a like for like. And they've made a double sub as well, I think. Kramaric will also come off. Josip Brekalo is going to come on. Foden will come off. It was a good shout from that Arsenal. He is on a yellow. You were spot on. He will be substituted for Marcus Rashford. Good applause. I'll give you applause. Come on, Rashford. Come on, England. My G. My Stockport Gascoigne. Dinnerman Rashford is here to do. Rashford, I'm starving for trophies. Help me. We're all starving. We've been starving for years. Tyra Mings clears it for Rashford. Oh, Rashford for Sterling. I apologise. I got Rashford in my head. Tyra Mings for England. Oh, he sends his man. Down to Trippier. Trippier. Nice playing. Kane with a flick pass. And it's going to stay in play, I think. Ah, it just went out of play, apparently. Nice play from Kane. Throwing is taken quickly to Vida. 19 to go. England 1. Croatia 0. The first game of the group. It's been okay, but, you know, you look at Italy, they battered Turkey. You look at Belgium, they battered Russia, but we've not really done it today. Been the better team, but we're not battered them. We should be 2-0 up though. Or maybe even 3 with Foden hitting the post. It's a chance for Croatia though. And it's Kovacic. The cross in towards the far post. Perisic climbs. Good header away from Walker and he leathers it long. Very good from Walker. I need to criticise players more because the more I do it, the better they play. Rashford with a challenge. But the ball ricochets kindly for Kovacic. This fixture is probably the most even. Yeah, it is. I think so. Maybe Denmark, Finland, but this is like higher up in terms of quality. It's Kovacic. Again, Croatia, they're getting more players forward now. Veselko. There's a chance for a cross here. Veselko does put the ball into the middle. It's a header. Kyle Walker does enough. My heart cannot take it. That was mad. That was mad. Well, Kyle Walker held off his man. Stopped Perisic from getting another equaliser against England. And my heart skipped a beat. Very good. Just about enough. And the number 13, Vlasic's come on. He's already done quite well for Croatia. Harry Kane is fouled. Free kick to England. Very good. And he's already on a yellow card. What's up, Arsenal? Wow, and there's 2 Arsens. There's 2 of them. How you doing, mate? Perisic almost got a tap in at the ball there through Walker's legs. True, would have been. Yeah, that is very true. I think Walker did just about enough. I'd rather praise what he did. Just about did enough. My heart was in my throat. It is going to be a free kick to England though, and it's looking like a Trippier free kick. We've got players forward. Trippier to take towards Tyrone Mings. He held it down. Chance! Shot over the bar from Rashford. Not Rashford. Sterling! Sterling! He looks nothing like him. Why is Rashford... Every time I look at Sterling, I think of Rashford now. But it's a good knockdown from Tyrone Mings, actually. Kane leaves it for Sterling. Sterling leathers it over the Wembley Stadium. What on earth? He's gone with his weaker left boot, which makes no sense. Lovely tackle, Calvin Phillips. Oh, Stones is injured here. Holding his leg a little bit. I think that's possibly why they put it out of play there. 15 minutes to go. Yeah. He looks doesn't look too much in pain, but you know, I worry. Scotland, Czech Republic tomorrow. I'm not seeing Grealish warm up, which is kind of sad. We got 5 subs, man. Just use them. 15 minutes to go. Have we made a sub? We made one with Rashford, who hasn't even touched the ball. Doesn't look too bad. They just said it's probably cramped. Yeah, he looks okay. I just gotta say, right? How is Saka in the team? There's different questions, right? How is Bukayo Saka in the England team? He's literally the clown on the bench. I don't understand what he's done really to get into the England team. What does he offer really? Maybe the fact he's versatile. I just don't understand why he's here. You look at that bench; it's full of quality. You've got Bellingham, Calvert-Lewin, Grealish, Henderson, Reece James, Rashford, Luke Shaw, Ben White. Then you got Bukayo Saka. Hello, Daniel. What's up? I appreciate you here. How you doing? Apparently he's there because for his versatility. I thought so, but I still wouldn't use him in any position. I don't understand why he's there. With 5 subs, you might as well take off the. Yeah, exactly. Why are we really like? Really reserved on subs, man. Other teams have used them. We've seen already. Like France used, not France. Italy used all those. Belgium used some. I don't understand. I really don't. Perisic here. 13 minutes to go. But in every position, the 4 players better than him. I'm not in. It's not because he's Arsenal as well. It's just he's just not great. He's okay. He's a good player, but come on, he's nowhere near the levels of other players in this squad. And you compare him to like, I'd have taken a James Ward-Prowse over him any single day. There's an opportunity though for Rebic, and that's a good ball. Players lining up for Salko, and Rice will intercept. Not bad. Thanks. Just annoyed. Oh, I'm very annoyed. I am very annoyed how Grealish hasn't started. Don't you worry, big man. But credit where it's due. I'm going to give credit to Sterling. I don't think he should have started, but he has done well and he has potentially scored the winning goal here. So it would be harsh to keep up the agenda because he's done well. But I feel like now he just won't start because it worked. It worked in this one game. It might not work in the other games, but because it worked in this one, he'll just play now. Sterling is fouled. It will be a free kick. I've not seen Rashford, by the way, since he's come on. Rashford hasn't touched the ball. Literally hasn't touched the ball. Why didn't Ward-Prowse come in for Saka? Ward-Prowse had a ridiculous season for Southampton. We've had 2 free kicks at the edge of the box today, and we haven't hit the target in either of them. Haven't even forced the keeper to make a save. Ward-Prowse scored 2 free kicks against Villa in 3 minutes, and he hasn't been taken. Stupid. The guy is a talent. even his defensive work rate is really good. Ignore his set pieces. His defensive work rate is amazing. He could have made a name for himself in this Euros, but man, I don't know. Southgate is a football terrorist. That's the best way to put it. The tournament, when we are going to be wary of injuries, maybe bringing the most fit guy would. Yeah, you would think. Southgate doesn't know how to. There's a free kick to Croatia. I will say, since the goal, we have not dominated this game. As much as I want to be positive, we've played well today. And we have still been the best team today, but they have definitely upped their tempo since the goal. And we're kind of dropping a little bit further and further back. Rashford has been on, what time was he subbed on? Subbed on in the 71st. He's been on for 8 minutes. I don't think he's touched the ball once. And that's nearly a mistake there, as Vida does really, really well under pressure. By the way, also explain why he didn't take Lingard. Yeah, Lingard, in probably the form of his life right now, did amazing for West Ham. West Ham themselves did incredible. And we take 4 right backs. We've got 2 amazing left backs. We play Trippier there. I know he's done okay, Trippier. But I'd rather Trippier be on the right and bring on, Chilwell or Luke Shaw. Hello, Dean, what's up? What has you thought of the game so far? 10 minutes to go. Still yet to see Jack Grealish play for England, but it's been okay, I suppose. Bisalco. Is Brekalo out wide? Good defending from Sterling. And he goes down. There's no foul. I thought there should have been a foul there. Maybe he went down a little bit soft. The clearance wasn't the best, though. Jack won't get any... No, he won't get any game time today. He'll come on for maybe 2 minutes. I barely touched the ball. Imagine if he gets a penalty in the 2 minutes he's on the field. Imagine. They're bringing on Jude Bellingham. They're bringing on Bellingham ahead of Grealish. Oh, man. The Villa part of me is burning. The Villa part of me is mauled. Look, I want Bellingham to play. I do. I think he's a good talent. But ahead of Grealish. Are you alright? Oh, sure. Bellingham will come on, I imagine, for Kane? What? Harry Kane? Kane is going to come off. What? What is that decision? What? Rashford up front. I mean, Kane has had a poor game, right? He has had a poor game. But... Okay. Okay. Might be because... Maybe. But... We don't have a captain properly now. He didn't even know who to give the armband to. It's Perisic now. He's against Walker. Good pass in the middle. A goal here for Croatia would be heartbreaking. Great defending though. Is Bellingham gives the ball away. And he wins it back though for England. And Sterling goes long. Looking for Rashford, but it's too overhit. It's slightly too overhit. And my voice is starting to hurt a little bit. Prick definitely has his favourites. He's really going to waste Grealish for the Euros. Yep. Until he signs for Man City or another big team, then he'll suddenly start playing every game. But while he's at Villa, he won't, unfortunately. And that is the sad truth. I can't believe the man, Bellingham, his career has already gone through the roof. He's not even 18. It's a Perisic cross, and it's good goalkeeping from Pickford. It could have looped in. I did worry a little bit as it goes towards goal. I do panic. It's a well overhit cross, but it's one of those ones where it could always cause problems. We've seen issues in goal before with Robert Green and Paul Robinson actually as well a few years ago. Yeah, 18 in 3 weeks. Mad, isn't it? Not even 18 years old, and the geezer. Wait, are you sure? No, that's wrong then. just in time to celebrate with a drink and win the Euros. My man cannot legally drink. I want him to get the pints down him. We all know he probably does, but I want him to get the pints down him. He deserves it if we do win today. Long throw for England. Vasalko away. Modric. Massive amount of applause, by the way, to Tyrone Mings today. Tyrone Mings, I will say it, because he's not only England, he's Villa. I think I have every right to say he's played really well today. I wouldn't have started Tyrone Mings today, but he's done well. Jude, yeah, he's 17. I don't know what you're on about, Jude. Jude, I'm gonna call you Jude. Dean, I don't know what you're on about, big man. He also picks Phillips from Leeds, who finished below Villa over Jackie Grealish. True, I think Phillips has done well. Again, another player I wouldn't have really thought would have played today. I would have pushed for him to play today, but he's done well. I'll give credit. Well, didn't they start Jack? I want to question it, but it has worked as much. I feel like we would have won this game anyway if he played, but it's hard to criticise a winning team. And now he has an excuse to field the same team against Scotland if we do win. Modric will take the free kick 5 minutes ago. It's a good one. And a foul has been given anyway. He was pushing between Chaleta Char and Carl Walker there. And it is a free kick. He's been good. Phillips plays a different role. Yeah, he does. He does. He can't exactly put Jack Grealish in centre midfield. Yeah, John Stones gets the header to that. The Croatian manager is not happy with the decision. Wait, he's fuming. He's fuming on the wing. He loves. Oh man, I love it. He hates it. I love it when I see managers mould. He does. He does. I mean, he's an older gentleman, just like Big Sam. The kick from Pickford goes straight out of play. I think you might be right about Rashford though going up front, because I do feel like that's his new position now. Bellingham does well, wins the ball back for England, plays a pass to Sterling, he was fouled as well, and a ball played towards Marcus Rashford, but it's watched all the way by Chaleta Char. I've literally seen Rashford touch the ball like twice. He has been more ghost than Kane. And Kane was big ghost. John Stones and Carl Walker. Southgate is such a scared person. John Stones has been okay. Can't see Jack getting picked at all for the start 11. Probably not, no, unfortunately, which is a waste, because you might as well leave him at home if he's gonna not even appear as a sub. So, like, he could just make like a 2-minute appearance now. It wouldn't hurt England if he's gonna come on for 2 minutes. Will be a throw-in to Croatia. 3 minutes to go. Grealish can win free kicks as well, which would waste time. So like, there's not even a downside to playing him. Sterling, and that's really good from Sterling. Guys, who's been your man of the match? If you have watched the game along with me, who would you give it to? I would probably say Phillips. You know, if I was to choose a man of the match, I think I would say Calvin Phillips, because the man has done everything right today. He's got the assist for the goal. He's defended well. He's attacked well. He nearly scored as well. He got our first shot on target for today. Can he sort of do subs one more time? Yeah, you got only, I think it's 3 intervals where you can do subs. We might as well do it. We've got 3 minutes to go. Sterling or Phillips? Yeah. Or clash of heads here between Vida. Oh. Jude Bellingham actually as well. Oh dear. Vida looks fine. Fam, Vida probably choose Granite in his own time. Like, he's alright. Jude Bellingham, meanwhile. Ah! To the back of his head. Ah! That's a nasty one for Jude. Oh. Speaking of Grealish, I've seen an advert starring him long. He's in Call of Duty. Calvin Phillips will come on for England. Jude looks fine. No, I thought it might have been worse than what it was, but no, he's okay. Phillips man of the match, I reckon. Yeah, he's done really well. They call him the Yorkshire Perlo in Leeds, and he's done all right. Oh, I love seeing drunk England fans. It is funny. Loads of them. You could probably name about like one or two of them that are actually sober. The rest are off their tits. It is a drop ball, and it's going to go out of play for a goal kick for Croatia. 89 minutes played. We only have a minute, well, half a minute, and injury time to go. England 1, Croatia 0, the first game of Group D. It would take England, obviously, top of the group. It is a huge result. Again, the quality of the game hasn't been brilliant at times. I think we've been the better team, and we have deserved the win. But unlike what we've seen with other teams, like Belgium battered Russia, Italy battered Turkey. We wouldn't have put 3 past Turkey or 3 past Russia. It'd be one of these 1-0s again. That is the only criticism, but a win is a win, and you can't complain with that. I'd like to see Grealish appear. He has to play against Scotland, surely. The man is fit now. 4 minutes of added time. Long ball play towards Perisic. It's a good ball into him, but then he nods it into a complete empty area. And Jordan Pickford will waste a bit of time there. A win with how 4 out of 6 go through in third place means we pretty much... Yeah, that is true. That is true. Calvert-Lewin will be coming on, which means no Jack Grealish in the first game. Surprised to see Calvert Phillips even come on, to be honest. Bellingham. He's done well since coming on, to be fair as well. Rashford. Good strength from Rashford. Tries to link up with Bellingham again. Defended well. Rice. Trippier goes long. And that will be a goal kick to Croatia. Just skips off the flag. And it will be number 10. Raheem Sterling to come off. Amazing from Sterling. The referee. Wait, Sterling had the armband. So for the second time today, the armband has to be passed away again. I don't know who he's giving it to. But Calvert-Lewin will come on. Sterling's goal is the winner as of right now, unless there's a heartbreak. Well, maybe Declan Rice. Maybe Phillips. I would probably say Tyrone Mings, yeah. Mings goes backwards to Pickford. Pickford slips as he kicks it, but he does it quite well. Calvert-Lewin wins his header. Modric wins the second ball. Mount trying to press now. You have the Villa colour. It's a nice. I like it. It's all right. I have a nice bit of Villa merchandise over here. Might be Rashford. What do you mean, John? In terms of the sub, it was Raheem Sterling for Calvert-Lewin. Great defending. Jude Bellingham, my G. And that's gone out of play, surely. Referee doesn't think so. We got just under 2 minutes to go. Bellingham, since coming on, has done bits, by the way. 5 minutes to go, and he brings on a striker. Yeah. Ooh, Petkovic wins his header. But Pickford's done really well. That was a very commanding header. But very good goalkeeping, and he'll waste as much time as he can. We got a minute to go here. Sterling needed a break, yeah. They just panned over to the Croatian fans, and they literally just not interested in the game. Luka Modric. Decent defending from Mount, but the ball squirms away from Phillips. Kyle Walker on the ball now for England. 50 seconds to go. Back to Pickford. Pickford hoofs it long. And it's out of play. 40 seconds to go. I'm literally struggling to breathe here. It could bring Jack on. As seen, Bellingham has been taken off injured. Southgate. Oh no, he hasn't been taken off injured. He just had a clash of heads and he came back on. He didn't come off. He's still playing. And Why doesn't he tell Jack to pack his bags? I think Jack could play against at least Czech Republic. 20 seconds to go. Come on. It is England 1, Croatia 0. And job well done so far. Long throw taken towards Marcus Rashford and Jude Bellingham. Neither of the two get the ball. 4 minutes have gone. Come on, ref. It's played long. 10 seconds to go. A throw, man. They've still got added time here. This is cringe. It's going to be a long throw. Oh, my days. It's a Perisic long throw. 30 seconds over. It's headed away. Long shot over the bar. Yes! It's full time. It's a win for England. It is a huge win. It's a 1-0 win courtesy of Raheem Sterling. We have hung on. It's our first ever opening game win of the Euros. Just about got over the line. Deserved the win, to be quite fair. And what a result. I really thought we'd struggle today. Even with our best team, I thought we'd struggle today. But a huge, huge win. Congratulations to the players. They've done really well. Sterling, Mason Mount, Phil Foden. Less for Foden, actually. I thought Foden started well, but didn't end as strong. But Mason Mount was brilliant all the way through. Trippier played really, really well. But Sterling and Phillips for me were the main two today. Amazing from them. Really nice to see. And a good win. And like Arsene said earlier, it pretty much guarantees already that England will qualify from the group. A good win for us. It has finished England 1, Croatia 0. I will be live tomorrow for Spain versus Sweden, if you guys want to check that out. I may do a reaction video potentially on TikTok later today. And I might do a video as well talking about the game. But very well played for England. We've done really, really well. I'd like to have scored more, but I'm going to take what we can get. I didn't think we'd win today, so I'm pleased. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Go out, enjoy your drinks. Drink responsibly, though. And I'll see you guys for Spain versus Sweden. Up the England. Come on, the boys.